ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. Jet, we Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it. We Rick flaring on it, flaring on it.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring on them, Rick flaring, sun up, baby.
Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least black grab paying.
Cut the music. Cut the music, all right? First and foremost, nobody won the money, all right? What is that in the background? Oh, okay, cool. First and foremost, nobody won the money. Can I just start there? I'm going to start there, all right? So I keep my $75. It would be even worse if I lost the game and lost $75. Damn. Can I just say that? Damn. But listen, man, I'm not going to take nothing away from FAMU. They did what they had to do to win. All right. They did what they had to do to win. But for God's sakes, Dooley, listen, I've heard it from multiples amount of people, right? So I listen, I've talked to a few coaches, and they all kept telling me, Scotty, Dooley's not it. Dooley's not it. Dooley's not it. Dooley's not it. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, I can't really say he's not, because of the simple fact of the matter is, one, I haven't been around the SWAC that long to see his evolution. But in this short stint of being at Southern University, I'm taking out PV with Juwan Pass. I'm taking that out. I'm just talking about my time here watching him coach at Southern University. It has been tragic, because if you could not see that Bashawn McCray could not get the job done, you don't need to be coaching. You don't need to be an offensive-minded coach. You don't. I don't. Listen, bro. Like, I'm not professional enough to get on here and say, oh, yeah, bump all that. Throw that shit out the window. It's either Bashawn or Dooley. Somebody got to go. And Dooley got a 4-year contract, and Bashawn don't. So that Bama needs to be on the bench. And I'm still on the, like, you can't, bro, FAMU is not that good. They are not. They are not that good. And the fact of the matter is you beat a team. Let me show you the stat line. Like, for real. Let me show you the stat line. This is the stat line. You beat a team by 2 touchdowns whose quarterback went for 88 yards. 88 yards with an interception. And they were still in. Dog, FAMU is not good, bro. They are not good. They're not. It's the same team that barely beat a bad South Carolina State team. It's the same team that barely beat an Albany State team. I mean, like, this team is not good. I got to give credit where credit is due. They'll find a way to win. Congratulations. That's what the game is about, is getting dubs. But for me to get on here and say, oh, my God, FAMU's the second best team in the SWAC, I can't do it. I cannot do it. They're not. They're not that good. And it's like watching Southern. It's like, one, the defense, I still think that I love the Bowler brothers. I think that the back end for FAMU is legit. The front line, not so much. The front line is not what they are. It's that back end. Isaiah Major, Bowler, BJ Bowler, the safeties, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I got to give credit where credit is due. Willie Simmons came out, won the game, continue. I mean, they're pretty much playing. They're trying to make it to the playoffs and have a decent season. But, man, if I'm a Southern fan right now, like, for real, I couldn't do it. I would have to put this loss strictly on Dooley, because you didn't coach. You didn't coach. You didn't give your chance. You didn't give your team a chance to even be in the game based off the quarterback play. Like, your defense held it down for the second half. I think they allowed a field goal. They allowed 13 points in the second half. So 17 in the first, 13 in the second, right? But, I mean, at no point in time did your offense look like it could gain traction, because your quarterback couldn't make throws. And you became one-dimensional on yourself. I mean, your quarterback went for 125 yards rushing. And they were broken plays. Like, the QB draw, that was literally luck. I mean, if the running back doesn't pick up the blitz, he shoots out, but come on, man. Like, it's so frustrating to watch, bro. Like, I'm like, this is just bad coaching. I got to give it credit to credit with Willie Scott. Listen, Willie Simmons just did what his team has always done. Listen, we going to rely. Let me see what Xavier, 6 receptions, 100 yards. Listen, that's what it is. Look, I keep telling y'all, this team rides and dies with X, and you got to give them credit. They going to continue to ride that boat. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Xavier is their guy. he jump starts everything, and everything runs off of him. So he got 6 receptions. He probably had 12 targets. You get what I'm saying? So I give it to, listen, I'm taking nothing away from FAMU. They got the win. They did what they were supposed to do. Congratulations. But if I had to blame this on one particular person, it would have to lay at the foot of the coach of Southern University, Eric Dooley, for sticking with a quarterback who cannot be a quarterback. Who cannot be a quarterback. Listen, if you want McCray to be what that is, then run a triple option. Don't go spread. Just run a triple option and have them do all the little flickety flackety gidgety gadgety stuff that triple option people do. But don't have them drop back 20 times and throw 8. It don't make no sense. TG, coming to you. What's up, TG?
What's good, Scotty? Hey, y'all already know. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. Man, bruh. I just want to know from Southern fans, is it Dooley I trust?
Oh.
And Dooley I trust.
Oh, my God.
That's what they were screaming, bruh. That's what they were screaming. And Dooley I trust. That's what they were screaming, bruh. I'm just trying to figure this thing out, man. I have never seen this kind of calling, bruh. And they offensive line is good. Their defense can hold up the best. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, can you give them a spark somewhere? Like, give somebody else a shot, man. Like, bruh, I'm hurt, man. I wanted them to win. Who they play next week?
Let me see. I think it's, let me see, Southern schedule.
Man, I guess it don't even matter.
It really don't. It really don't. I mean,
if they gonna keep playing, if they gonna keep playing like this,
they got
like,
Valley, and then they got Grambling. And if I'm listen, and I hate to say this, bro, like, if you play this style of play against Valley, you can lose, because if you're a one-dimensional team, that fits into Valley's strong suit. Now, can Valley score points? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what Valley you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get a 30-point Valley, or you don't know if you're going to get a 7-point Valley. But all I know at the end of the day is that if you walk into, are they at Valley? I think they're at the Bluff. No, they're at the Bluff. If Valley walks into the Bluff and you bring this, you'll lose. You'll lose. You can lose.
My God, man. It really, really upset me, man. I wanted them to win this game. I really, really did. Man, from watching it, I'm like, bruh, what? Bruh, my son could have got out there and did quarterback, bruh. I mean, I don't get it, bruh. I just don't know, bruh. I'm not even a Southern fan, bruh, but God, dog.
I would really hate to be a Southern fan right now, right? Because to me, this what makes it so frustrating. It didn't even seem like Dooley had the same sense of urgency as this is your championship this is a championship game on the line. You win this game, you are in the driver's seat for the SWAC West. But the way he's coaching this damn game, you would think that he already had it booked in the bag like Jackson State. That's what's so frustrating. You don't see the sense of urgency to say, look, my team ain't doing it. I got to find a way to generate a spark. That's what's so frustrating, watching Dooley on the sideline, watching him to keep trotting Bashawn McCray out and acting like he act like he was up 30-16. That was what's so frustrating.
All right. And Alcorn did you a favor last night. So it's like, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, from my sources, you know, it's like something he invested or something with this dude's family or something like that. That's why he keep playing him. It's like, bro, give somebody else a chance, bro. Oh, and another thing, man, what's up with these refs, bro?
No, I'm so done. Listen, bro, I don't even listen. When you talk about SWAC and refereeing, it's like it's like what's that rapper named Blueface and the girl he be dating? They just toxic. They just toxic, bro. Like SWAC and referees are just toxic. There's no love there. It's just a toxic relationship. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just bad. It's no point to talk about it. It is what it is. You got to play through the refereeing in the SWAC. You got listen, and that goes for both sides. I don't want to just sound like it's not for whoever. It's whatever. So if you're
Right,
playing against, so let's say Jackson State is playing against PV in the SWAC championship. Understand you got to play against the ref as well. That's just part of the SWAC. It's just part of the SWAC.
Man, but all I can do now is pray that PV lose again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's possible, and that Southern winner, I don't know, man. The way Grambling, catching momentum, the way that they playing their calls, Valley could beat them. It's like, bro, really? Like if they get beat by Valley, dog, some got to give.
Dog, somebody got to go.
Some got to give already
Somebody
now.
gotta
But
go.
I mean, come on, bro. Come on, Southern.
It is. But hey,
Like-
TG, bro, I appreciate the call though, bro.
All right.
All right, man. Listen, hey, Greg, I would be making phone calls right now. I know how much money you be putting up in Southern Stadium. Somebody better be answering my calls tonight. Somebody better. Roman Banks, Dooley, Willie Scott. Somebody better be answering my calls tonight. I'm not playing no games. If I'm a corporate sponsor and I got a sweet box, I need some answers. And I need them right now. I would, no, Dooley, you don't even do no press conference. Answer this damn phone. Answer this damn phone right now. What the hell is going on? What in the blue hell is goes on? Once again, got to give credit to Willie Simmons. Called the game. Got Musa. Musa was 50% on completion. Anyway, he got Musa comfortable early in the game. Got some big plays from X early in the game. Established that lead early in the game. And things started flowing for them. And they put it on cruise control after the third quarter and ran it on in. All right, 6242 coming to you. Hey, caller, you
Yo,
live.
Scotty, what's up with you?
What's up?
What's up with you, Scotty? This Bridges.
What's up, Bridge?
So I ain't gonna lie, I was at the game, man. I was at the game. I saw everything in action. And FAMU defensive line, we can tell, we all know it's suspect. But that when you get into like the secondary and that linebacker, FAMU linebacking core is going to be good for the next 2 to 3 years because of who they got, Isaiah Major, and they got some upcoming guys who are that linebacking core. So expect the linebacking core to be lights out next year. For us, the SWAT refereeing, I just got word that one of the head officials was here. They get their bottom of the barrel picking. So like in all the other conferences like the ACC, the SEC, Big 12, they already have a crew. The SWAC does not have a crew of referees. Like they don't have a roster of referees. They pick referees from different conferences, like the Big South or other conferences. So when they get out there, what they said is these referees don't even know each other. They don't even know how referees are play calling. You got one referee that don't call a lot. Then you got another referee that does call a lot. Then you got a referee that's relaxed. Then you got a referee that's uptight, all in one field. They don't even know each other. They said they usually have refs that go throughout the whole season, don't change up the roster and know each other. So that's why a lot of bad play calling and a lot of bad bull crap is going on with the SWAC because they don't have their own official referee roster.
Like I said, listen, I appreciate. Listen, it's nothing. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as the SWAC doesn't care about it. It's just you got to deal with it, man. It's like dealing with a parent who's overbearing. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? If they don't want to change, you got to deal with it.
You can't make them change.
You can't make them change. So the SWAC, the commissioner, they don't see anything wrong with it. That's the product they allow to get put out in the field. So what can we do? But if you keep complaining about it, ain't nothing gonna change. For the past 2 years, I've been watching the SWAC. It's been the same.
And it's sad. And you was right about what you said earlier. Elliot Dooley, he really don't give two flipping fans or fucks. He's not even out there yelling at his team, trying to get them up, trying to be like, hey, we got this. I'm on the sideline. I'm looking like, y'all don't have no enthusiasm. Y'all don't have no, like, motivation about this game. I'm thinking he's just letting the season go now. Since he lost that Jackson State game, I think he's letting the season go.
Listen, I won't say that. I won't say he's letting the season go, because that is not your best benefit to do in Southern University. That just ain't it. But this ain't it. And I know people are gonna say this is his first year. I get all that. But this game was winnable. This game is winnable, man. And it's like you're not giving your team a chance to win because you're so stuck on this damn Bashawn McCray that it's just like, what are you gonna do?
Man, it's crazy. And he doesn't have accuracy at all. Like, he can't even hit the left side of the right side of the barn. He can't even hit the barn.
It's
crazy.
I don't know what it is, bro, but I appreciate the call, Bridges.
All right, bro. Peace.
Man, that's just tough, bro. It's tough. Like, there's nothing worse than losing a game that you feel is winnable, right? There's nothing worse than that. There's nothing worse than losing a game that you felt was winnable. Listen, when you get blown out, it's like, yo, we never had a chance. We came, we tried, we saw, we got conquered. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't that game. This is not that game. And I can't stress it enough. If I'm a Southern fan, the reason I'm looking side-eyed at Dooley is because you're like, what is it about this kid that you won't even give another quarterback a shot to make a spark for your team? That's all somebody has to answer to that. Somebody on Dooley's staff, whoever, I don't give a damn. Somebody has to answer to that, to say, why won't you give another quarterback an opportunity to change the game? He said he's taking for two. That man said he's taking for two. Listen, let me see. I think Dexter Martin said something. Let me go back. Listen, that's not even a question, right? X is legit. And the reason I'm telling you X is legit is this reason. When anybody comes on here and tells you that, hey, you got to stop a wide receiver to stop their offense, you're that damn good. You're that damn good. Most people say, hey, you got to stop the quarterback. Hey, you got to stop the running back. Not a lot of teams say, hey, you have to stop this wide receiver or it's going to be a long day for you. I have watched the last 3 games from Xavier, and I can come on here every single time, and I said it the whole week leading up to this game. I said, all you have to do is stop Xavier Smith, and Musa is a different quarterback. But when you allow Musa and X to get going early and they get ahead, things start going well. It's an avalanche, especially at Bragg, right? So the crowd going, X getting hype. He Florida all through and through. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just a different atmosphere. You gotta cut the head off the snake. No pun intended. But that's how I really feel. You got to cut the head off the snake, and he's the head of the snake. Not Musa, not the running back. It's Xavier Smith. He is the head of the snake, and you have to cut it off. to stop what FAMU is trying to do. He gets them in a rhythm. He moves the ball. He's the big play guy. And every big play came from who? Xavier Smith. Except the big catch, Mandingo. Man, I'm Mandigo. Like that name is just not where it's at. All right, so he can't listen. Dooley can no longer be the Buck can't stop with Dooley on offense. There has to be checks and balances for Dooley to be the head coach and offensive coordinator. It can't be all on him. He can't be the end all be all to him. And anybody asking about Perry White, he's at LSU in Alabama. I'm going to just leave that where it is. He's at the LSU and Alabama game. I'm going to just leave that where it is. But, yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. Once again, congratulations to FAMU. You won the game. But if I'm a Southern fan and I can't say it, I can't say it anymore. This has to all fall on the head guy, Eric Dooley, and his relationship with Bashawn McCray. There needs to be an investigation on why Dooley will not let go of Bashawn McCray. I need somebody to come and explain that relationship to me, because it don't make no damn sense. It don't. Hey, caller, you live.
Yo, what up, Scotty?
What's up?
Have you heard from Coach Green?
Have you heard from Coach Green?
Well, shit. He might be Coach Blue by the end of this night. Because, hey, real talk though, Stephen Campbell told you about this weeks ago, right?
What?
Did he not? He said that the Southern wasn't beating Fam and Bragg.
No, it had nothing to do with the environment, bro. I don't give a damn where this game was at. It has nothing to do with the environment.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I didn't watch the game. I'm watching the other game. Truth be told, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I was heard. But where is Coach Green at? Let's call his name 3 times. Coach Green, Coach Green, Coach Green. He'll show up. All right, holla.
Bro. It's crazy. So, listen, I like Blood. I thought Blood looked good. I mean, it was a short duty. The boy went 2 for 3, 25 in 3 attempts. He got what? A quarter of what McCray did in 3 passes? I'm just saying. Hey, caller, you live.
Offscript, how you doing, man? Happy football Saturday. Congrats to you and your lovely lady.
Thank you, sir.
Man, I was just at that FAMU game, and actually, you know, I was thinking a certain way about the defensive coordinator and FAMU, you know, but I'm gonna have to give him his props, man. Like what I'm noticing game after game, it's gonna be hard to beat FAMU through their defense. Them boys playing pretty good. And one thing I gotta point out, Musa, you missing touchdowns, first down, man. I don't know how else to say it. Coach Simmons almost running to the middle of the field at times as they coming off, and the whole crowd said, number 88, wide open. But you so focused on, not even 19 sometimes, I guess it's certain plays he just focused on a certain receiver, and you got 3 different times where you had guys, probably would have been touchdowns. But Like I know they got to do something with that for Musa just locking in on the quarterback. And what I noticed too when I was at the game, I saw a lot of people showing Tiffany Green and Jay Walker love. But you gotta respect the people who showing love like an off script, like a destroying. I don't like how Jackson State ain't let destroying come to that game. I ain't like how the swag made off script get off the sideline. Don't do that. You gotta show these people love, man, cause a lot of people tuning in, and this also getting your viewership up, and it's giving knowledge to people who may not be familiar with everything going on, like during the games, cause you're doing a good job breaking it down too. So I think the swag need to kind of get with the media personnel and at the schools and saying, hey, let's allow these teams or these other entities, media entities, come in and make sure they coming in to support, but also giving them leeway to come in and give us that coverage. I don't care what it is, it's sideline coverage, whatever. Like what Blue was saying, it don't make no sense for these certain entities and media outlets to be getting pushed back to come in and show love to the SWAC. It should be open arms, like JSU. It should be no pushback when Destroying try to come through. You supposed to let him come in with love. I saw that video and he was even feeling a certain way. You got Mr. Offscript coming in. He's showing love. So I just wanted to speak on that as well. But all in all, good game, FAMU. Coach Simmons, I know Musa, your boy. One thing I did notice, Musa didn't come out with the seniors. Terrell Jennings, I didn't see him come out with the seniors too. So there's quite a few guys I thought were seniors, but I guess not. But that's all I got. Offscript, you got anything?
No, sir. Appreciate the call, my guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I believe Musa is a grad transfer, if I'm not mistaken. So he's not really a senior. He's already a grad transfer. If I'm not, I think I'm not mistaken on that. I think he's a grad transfer. That's why he's not part of the senior walk class. He already kind of graduated. So, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, okay, man, like, I don't. Once again, I think that the back end for FAMU is decent. I like the Bowler brothers, but to say FAMU's defense is all that, I don't see it. 42-20 coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
Man, what's good, Scotty, bro?
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Dev from Southern U.
What's up, man?
What's good, bro? Man, let me tell you right now. This is a perfect example of nepotism at its finest. Man, it's like we try every week to look past the glaring elephant in the room here. But dog, we said this, months before the season started. You had all these coaches that you could have brought in. Would you pick up the guy who finishes second and third place in the SWAC every year? Don't make no damn sense, dude. Kevin Sumlin would have beat FAMU tonight. Hell, Kevin Sumlin would have beat Texas Southern. Like you said earlier, bro, there's no sense of urgency. I haven't seen a sense of urgency since TV. Let's be real here. I don't understand, man. We saw during the LSU game, McCray was not the answer. You got blood and you got Bubba, and they don't touch the field at all this season. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
I agree.
Now, I don't know what we got to do. I don't know if Tony Clayton got to go ahead and buy out his contract or what, but I mean, I don't think it's going to work, though. But what are your thoughts?
Man, listen. I said it off jump. One of them gotta go. And if I'm the AD, I'm going to Dooley and say, bro, it's either you or McCray. Make a decision. Because I'm dead ass, bro, because you can't live. This is an ego. You're putting one player above the whole team. It don't make sense. And everybody can see the issue.
Scotty, let me be real with you. At this point, if Dooley don't get it together, you gotta go.
Yeah, they all gotta go. They are.
But
Somebody
he's
gotta
the
go.
reason why he's here.
It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense.
But hey, when you want to follow politics, when I don't want to help out your homeboy, you want to listen to Pete Richardson, there you go. This is what you get. You got a prime coach in 2015, coaching in 2022. Now Southern looks like a team who belongs in the SWAC in 2015. And the record shows that. That's all I got to say, bro. You're doing a great job. We met at Jackson State. See you at the Classic, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, caller, you live.
Wine, what's up, baby? What's going on, baby?
What's up, KP? Talk to me.
Can't call it, man. This shit was awful tonight, man. I'ma give it from my fan view, man, because I don't like to tell another man how to run their business. That man run his ship how he want to run it. But on the flip side, you got consequences. So with that being said, if you want to continue to play McCray, by all means do that. Now you're going to see the fans stop coming. Now you're going to see the season book start to dry up. Now you're going to see the support start to drop down because at this point before the season, you had the fan base energetic, excited, ready to support the team. So now you doing what you want to do because you feel like you the ship, the head Moncho, the head nigga in charge.
Yeah.
Okay, have at it. But let's look on the other side of the coin. The fans they're gonna drop off. So you gotta understand what type of climate, what type of university you at. This ain't PV. No disrespect to PV. This is a whole nother monster of a fan base, And my thing is, man, from a fan view, McCray, we've seen him play this season. You got, I put it like this. You have to earn and be a good caliber player to have that long leash of a leash on your court to stay in the game.
I agree.
If you ain't go ahead.
I know. I said I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. That's a great point.
Yes, you got to be a Bryce Young. You got to be a somebody that's got a name to have that long leash to be able to stay in these games when you got low, highs and lows. You hadn't gotten to that point. Your quarterback hadn't got to that point yet. So now you got to try the other guys that's on the roster as well. Who can probably get the job done. That's all I'm yelling. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's that man's ship. That's his program. He's signing his name on the dotted line to run that ship. But like I say, it's always consequences to things that don't go your way. And Southern fan bases, if shit don't go right, we pulling that cord and we bagging off to shit get back to where we think shit should be. You know what I'm saying? So I get the frustration. I get it. I see it. I don't support it so much. That's that man guy. You know what I'm saying? And all I can do is just ride the season out, man, and just, hope the kid can get better. Because I've seen this playbook before. We had a guy, Quincy Richard, I'm not sure you're up on him. His 2002 season was a little similar to McCray. And that 2003 season, man, he came back, he probably was the best quarterback that came through Southern, one of the top fives, and he had a great offseason. And, I'm saying that might be the case on McCray, but baby, that it gotta be something in the water that boy need to have to turn this season around for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on everything, man.
I appreciate the call, KP. Great points, man. Great points.
For sure.
1027 coming to you. Hey, what's up, you?
Hey, Scotty, how you doing?
What's goody?
I was wrong. I was so wrong. It's Rob calling back in with that 45-17 score for Southern. I was wrong. Very wrong. And I want to ask you a question.
What's up?
I was so wrong. Fam, you could get on my head for that. But what would you rather see in the SWAC championship, would you rather see a Jackson State FAMU or a Jackson State anybody in the West? What would you rather see?
I'd rather see a Jackson State FAMU.
I know. I wanted to. Oh my God! If they could be in the West, if they could change some rules, man, I'd rather see that because
I would rather see. I like it because of just the rematch aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the 1 point, the blowout, and then I would like to see that. Do I think they're the best team to compete with Jackson? I actually don't think that. I think that, you know, Alabama State.
Whoa. Okay. Who you got?
I think
team to compete with Jackson.
No, I think like you got to go with a defensive mind. I think Alabama State, like defensively and the mentality.
That would be a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Defensively and the mentality, like I think FAMU has the mentality, but I don't think they have the players. I think Alabama State has the mentality as well as the players that can kind of match up. And if, you know, you get something from your quarterback play, you know, it can kind of work in your favor. I mean, like I said, I like Alabama State. I like what they did. I like, man, I don't know, man. PV is a weird case for me because I think they have a great front four, but their defensive back play isn't really good for me. So that's why I'm like, eh. So, but you know, listen, man, I don't think they're like when you're trying to compare to Jackson State, like any team, like I would have liked. I'll tell you this: if Southern plays the game with a different quarterback, I would actually like to see Southern. But if they come in to the SWAC, if they get back to the SWAC championship and they play McRae, I don't even want to watch it. It ain't even worth my time. It ain't even worth my time. I know what it is. I know what it's going to be.
Yeah. And I can't even argue with that. I would like to see the shove part 2. I ain't even going to hold you. That would be funny. But, yeah, man, thank you for answering my call.
Hey, appreciate the call, bro. Hey, 9630 coming to you. Hey, caller, you live.
Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty. I was listening to the last call about who they want to see in the SWAC championship. Scotty, you know who I want to see in the SWAC championship this year? Real talk. Some real referees.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
How about you do that for me? I'll be there. You know what I mean? We talking about quarterback play. We talking about coaches. But you know who mess up the whole vibe of a football game?
The referees. You're right.
The referee.
You're right.
They can throw a quarterback off his game. They can throw a coach off his game. Man, let me tell you something. Mr. whatever his name is, the light-skinned cat that looked like Al Jarreau, the commissioner.
I didn't see Al Jarreau.
That's why I hear when I hear him
Boy,
talking.
you are on one tonight. Boy, you stupid. Oh, man.
You know I'm Mr. Lindsay. I'm from South Carolina. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But I'm sitting here watching all these games. And how about somebody ask them, stop recruiting referees outside of the loads of the local football game. That's what he can do. Stop recruiting people standing outside the local loads and putting them on a Foot Locker damn shirt in that. Because I watched that Miles. I don't know if you, when you get a chance, watch that Miles Tuskegee game.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. You know, I don't even want to talk about it no more. I just want to sit there and say that. I want to see in the SWAC championship, I'm going to give a damn who the teams are playing. How about you get me some real referees? And I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you, Scotty.
No, thanks for the call, Mr. Lizzie. Oh, man. I'm going to say this before I get up out of here. What I would, listen, the person I would not want to hear right now is Uncle Flood. Reggie Flood, oh, I know he got all the smoke for Dooley because he rightfully deserves it. He rightfully deserves this. Listen, I don't want to hear no whack-ass press conference about, we we just didn't execute. And, we went in there and we tried to do what we can do. And, and I just, we didn't execute. We didn't play Southern Jaguar football. Bump that. No, you let your damn team down because you don't want to take out Bashawn McCray. It ain't no execution. It ain't none of that. You got a quarterback that is gun shy. You got a quarterback that won't clutch. He won't bust a fruit in a grape fight. He won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. So what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? Ain't no execution. Ain't none of that. It ain't none of that. Period. What's up, Mr. Campbell?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. This is from I Told You So Corner, because I tried to tell all of y'all.
Bro, you're not that good.
Because I've been watching this SWAC football for too long. And I'm going to tell y'all this again. Whoever has the best quarterback in SWAC football, 9 out of 10 times is going to win. It ain't even that complicated. Y'all do all this analysis and all that, and I keep trying to tell y'all that. I told y'all about Bashawn McCray weeks ago that kid wasn't good, and he wasn't going to beat anybody. I told you that Jack State was going to blow him out, and they wasn't going to do anything, and I told you exactly what Southern was going to do. Not come down to Tallahassee, focus and ready to play football. I told y'all this. They put all their eggs in one basket. And then when I knew that band wasn't coming, because, see, you got to know Southern. Southern's DNA, that jukebox, that football team ride hand in hand. Anybody that knows and SWAC football knows that. That jukebox comes, them boys get energy off that band. So they don't come. Bands don't come. That was easy work, man. That was easy work. And y'all can keep talking. And listen, let me explain something to you about FAMU being good or not good. Let me tell you what FAMU is. They're the second best team in the SWAC. And there ain't a lot of good teams in the SWAC. That's the problem. We got a bunch of below average teams. We got one great team and a bunch of, we got one great team, one average team, which is FAMU, and the rest of the teams are below average. Every one of them. So y'all need to stop with this announcement that y'all thought that Southern was going to beat FAMU. I kept trying to tell y'all that. Period. Point blank. There's nothing that you could have told me, because Bashawn McCray was not going to quarterback that team in Bragg Stadium and win. There's a reason why they won 15 straight. Believe it or whatever you want to believe, because the facts don't lie. So that's it, man. So SU, take your ass home, and PV, y'all can go on to Jackson. So Merry Christmas from the Rattlers. We gave y'all an easy Christmas gift if y'all don't blow it. And I'm going to tell you this, too, before I go. SU better watch Grambling, because now they're getting on the roll.
Yeah,
they
peaking.
They would love nothing more than to beat Southern.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. If he brings Bashawn McCray to the Bayou Classic, it's a high percentage chance that they lose that game, especially if Maurice Washington is playing the way he's playing, and you got Cal Vance who ain't gonna make mistakes. Yeah, that's an upset waiting to happen.
It's an upset waiting to happen, and I'm telling you, and you can see it written all over. And this is the thing about it. So all that, and listen, I got to make this other point. And this is what I'm saying. I've seen all the Southern games. If you take them 2 high school games that they won, they only had one real victory. They call it lightning in a bottle when they played Prairie View. They barely scraped by Alcorn. They haven't played any good football this whole season. If you look at their body of work, tell me where, other than the Prairie View game, they have played good football. They haven't. They have not. Now, FAMU, on the converse of that, we constantly shoot ourselves in the foot. Because you've seen all the FAMU games, we have made more mistakes that have kept teams in the game than anybody. Because nobody comes just other than Jack. They just straight up beat us. Every game, we let Grambling in the game. We let South Carolina State stay in the game. We let Albany State stay in the game. But nobody was beating us at any time in any of those games. It's fact. So we'll take our average ass and keep on winning. Alabama State, you on the clock. See y'all later.
He said we'll take our average ass and keep on winning. That's a good one. Hey, that's fair. I mean, that's real. You know, your stats get inflated when you're beating high school teams. That's fair. I got to give them that. Listen, I feel the same way. I mean, listen, I've been saying that about Grambling. People have been saying Grambling's a bad team, and if you look at them, they're not. They're more snake bitten, and they more shoot themselves in the foot than anything. But if they keep on this roll, that Bayou Classic is going to be a game you really don't want to miss because it has one team could be coming on a high and another team can be coming in on a low. And I tell you what, don't let everybody be like, this is year one. And I think, listen, I don't care what nobody say. I think Dooley is self-sabotaging himself, hitching his bandwagon to McCray. You are self-sabotaging yourself if you are going to hook your bandwagon in your career at Southern with Bashawn McCray, a guy who cannot throw the ball. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Hey, man, listen, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's still Andrew Buddy. All right, got this week out the way. We back on the Andrew Buddy bandwagon. All right, but hey, man, listen. Until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'ma holla. God bless.